Well, hello there. Good morning. Welcome back to the Missouri farm here in Alma, Missouri. I'll go right all the way around. We'll go down by the slurry pit. Don't normally do that. It takes a little bit too long, but we'll go a little farther with King this morning. He's the final horse we are exercising. Doing the training of the horses today. Still a little chilly out here in March, but we are in the planting window for oats, which is what we plan on getting in. And then there's a guy in Chicago that's got, I don't know, hate to say it, but I'll call it a artisanal bakery, and he has contracted me to grow him some einkorn wheat, which is like one of the most primitive forms of wheat. It's not grown very much anymore. It's only got like 14 chromosomes compared to like modern wheat, which has 42 chromosomes. And it doesn't have the D chromosome, which is apparently the one that causes problem for people that have sensitivities to eating wheat. So anyway, he wants organic einkorn wheat for his bakery in Chicago. So on the smaller field that's close to the sheep barn, we're going to put spring wheat, einkorn wheat in that field. And we're going to ensure that it is got no chemical fertilizer or herbicides on it, which I'm probably going to have to lease a weeder because I don't have one. Where did King go? King, go inside. I wish they'd just stand still for a moment after you. I don't know, he's out here somewhere. I don't see him. That's Todd. That's Fabio. Cricket. Ishtar, Inferno, and Rain. Where's Taylor? Oh, there he is. That was Taylor, and here's King. Okay. I got a busy day again. Spring scramble continues. Let's see here. We're checking cleanliness and daily riding. Yeah, 100% across all the horses. So I did. Well, I'm not sure I finally figured out the seed storage, but I think I got some in there. And then finished liming the field. The two fields over here both have manure spread on them. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I am in the day. We'll go check on the animals, but I'll drive past. The seed storage, so it is. Oh, see, is the top still open? No. Okay. It's. I don't know. It's problematic. We'll figure it out. Go check on all the animals here this morning. Took, yeah, close to an hour and a half to get all the horse riding done. So we're going to be getting up probably at 5 till the fall and riding horses right away. There's a bit of feed in here. I think I mixed up a bunch of feed off camera. And they've ate a bunch. I also did go get, is it sitting here? There should be a, yeah. So I went and I got all the silage bales off of the north side of the horseshoe-shaped field. And there's about 30,000 in here, which doesn't look like much at all. Okay, let's see. When these cows get to be 6 months, let's see. Should I get 36 more? Where's the, I think it's here. So we got 180 out of 350. So like in 2 months, maybe we'll buy more cows. I've got another wool pallet to move. Okay. And the sheep should be all right. Yeah, they're slowly working their way through all that food. The sheep are so easy. They're like chickens, which we should probably get some chickens too. Let's see. Yeah, we need to get working on field prep for the soybean fields, which will be the ones that we had corn in last season. And that's why I have the John Deere here with the mulch tiller on the back. So I'm going to pull up a little more. I might want to use the pressure washer. And I don't know if I did the work on these or not. Let me check. Yeah, I did work them, and I probably put fuel in the... So should I have a weight on the front? I don't think I have one. Get some air in here this morning. Get the Ford 755 warmed up here. Soybeans, so I'm thinking yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking. I think we gotta unfold that. Do we have to turn on? I don't think so. We just drop it down. It's going to take grass out, so let's get in the field where we're supposed to be. Here we go. We're going to be bringing up stones. All right. Oh my God. Stone picking this field is going to be an absolute nightmare. I need to get a plow. Need to get a different plow, a big one. That's on the list, right? Of things that we need to do. Oh, that's interesting. So I got the I forgot. This thing is cool. So the front part actually does the mulching, and the back part actually does the plowing. So when I drove the mulch part, the front, off of the field, even though it hadn't been plowed all the way to the edge, it mulched. This is going to take probably most of the day, but what I want to do is I want to get it to a point where I can turn it over to a worker, and then I can go get on something else. Are we to the point that we're ready to start putting in the oats? I think so. And then we got all the work afterwards. So we got weeding and rolling that we'll need to do. And then the oats we can fertilize. Then we'll have to take the fertilizer out of the seed drill to drill the einkorn wheat. And then we'll have to, we might be able to fertilize that again, and we'll have to weed it. So I'm either going to have to I'm either going to have to buy myself a weeder, mechanical weeder, or a lease one. I'll probably lease one. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, we're out doing tillage. And I'm going to continue working on this. Okay, it's a little after 9:30. It's been almost, what, 2 hours now that we've been working on plowing this field. I've got the worker going now. I'm riding along with till we get down towards the yard area, and then I'll hop out and get on with our day. I had some problems with recording gameplays 2 times. So the first time I left out of the game and came back in and tried to do it, and that's why I'm with the worker a little longer than I intended to be. I intended to hop out last time we were down at this end, but we weren't recording gameplay. So I saved, went out of the game, came back in and started again, went for a while, and then I thought, that actually quite a while. But I didn't have a full video clip yet, but I said, hey, I better check. And I did, and I wasn't recording gameplay again. So I ended up leaving without saving so we could do this stuff all over again. And hopefully it's working this time. Turned off the PS5, turned it back on, so hopefully that'll solve the problem. Let me go first person. I'll hop out when he comes to a stop or reverses, so it has minimal impact on his working. You can also see at the edges of the field, I'm going to have to come around and clean this up myself. Okay, I'll hop out now. Because the worker misses little bits here. And the reason being is because this mod is designed as basically 2 tools. It does 2 functions. The front part there with these discs, that's the mulching portion. And then the rear part with these tines or these chisels, that's the plow portion of the tool. So he doesn't know where to start, I don't think, exactly. So we'll just have to go around the outside and do that. So I was looking at the crop calendar, and spring wheat has to get in March. So I think what I've decided to do is do the einkorn wheat field first. Oats we could still continue to drill in April, although I don't want to because I want to have it in so it'll be early harvest. Oh, I need to do some work on this before we start, I think. Alright, let's do that. Why did I go third person and turn it off? I don't know. Alright, so the tractor. Ouch! How many hours this thing got? 42. I think they max out at 50. That's as bad as it gets. How do you like that? I got in the trigger for the fuel for once. 9:45. It's later than I wanted it to be to get started, but so because this guy wants organic wheat, I'm going to take the fertilizer out of the seed drill. We'll see if I can get it all out this time. Last time, for some reason, I still had 1% left in it. So let me pull over here. There we go. Oh, that's why. Okay, so I don't want any of the fertilizer. I just want the seeds. A little closer. I think that one big bag has got like 1% fertilizer in it. Okay, so that's fine. That'll work. Let me hop out. Grab the telehandler, move that stuff out of the middle of the yard. And this will work out fine. If we're recording. I think the center is where the red is. So we should be good. Whoop. Oh, this one's completely full. So we're going to move it, what I think might be kind of out of the way. We'll put it over here in front of the truck, but not in front of the truck. Pickup. Shouldn't call the pickups trucks, I guess. Okay, so these two are full completely. I bet that last one's only got like 1%, like 42 liters in it. That's what I'm guessing. What do you think? Will you be impressed if I get that dead on? It's because I've done this before. Look at that. 42 liters. Oh, 4%. It'd be 1% if it was in the seed drill. Alright, so those are kind of out of the way, even though that's where I'll probably try and park the mulch tiller, but we'll have the fertilizer back in the seed drill before we get to the point where we're going to park that mulch tiller again. All right, so this is wheat, einkorn wheat. Not really grown that much anymore. Probably because it doesn't yield as good as modern wheat. But that's okay. We're being kind of contracted by the baker to give him some organic einkorn wheat to be milled into flour. We don't do that, but we'll grow the wheat for him, and then he can make his fancy bread or pastries or whatever he makes in his artisan bakery in Chicago. So let's see, we're going to need to lease a weeder, mechanical weeder, because we can't use herbicide on this. We'll need to roll it, and we'll spread slurry on it, I think, to get the second fertilizing state. So we need to get all that done. But first, we gotta get it drilled. So while I'm focusing on getting this field completely done, I can probably get a worker going drilling the oats on the other field just to our north here, while at the same time making sure the workers are still getting the fields that had been corn prepped for doing soybeans. I was noticing as I was doing the mulch tiller, as I was doing the plowing, that we're bringing up small stones when I looked at the map. So we could take our roller, because I was dreading stone picking that field. We could take the roller. Am I getting outside the field, or was that from the mulcher? Probably from the mulcher. We could take the rollers and roll those stones back in, and then we don't have to do the rock picking. So I think that's what we'll probably do. Rather than stone pick that, we'll get the rollers out and we'll roll those stones back in. I don't know. I'm going. Probably about as good a time as any to start a time lapse. I real quickly just checked to make sure that we were capturing video, and I believe we are. So all systems are go. Okay, well, it's almost 11:30 and I'm almost out of seed. I'm gonna have to get some more seed in the drill here. Yeah, I think it'd be quicker if I drive up to the yard and do it. I was thinking about bringing the seed tender down here, but I'd have to walk up and get it, so. I was thinking about putting a worker on the remainder of the field, but it's like, that's not so easy. I did the easy part, I guess. It wasn't a good idea. Okay, so it's been a while since I've used the, I'll turn that off, since I've used the seed tender. I gotta be careful, make sure I don't accidentally put the fertilizer in. Let me pull up the help and check. Pipe out to C's. See, I don't know if that's the current selection or what you're changing it to. I think that's what you changed it to. So the next time I hit it, it's going to go pipe in. So it should be on C's now. Yep, perfect. I was worried that was not going to work out. Alright, so we got the einkorn seeds in there. So we can go pipe in now. Close the cover again. And I hate to leave this right in the middle, so we'll just kind of pull over here near the conveyor. Yeah, we're good on seed now. Let's swing around this way. Oh, close that. If I can figure out how to get a worker to finish this for me, maybe I could run into town, get some lunch, go to Mama Joe's, and look for a weeder we can lease. So that's gonna fall away going, no matter which way I go, it's gonna fall away. right? It's not going to get bigger. Oh, I got an idea. That might work. Since I'm here, we'll go this way, but what I can do is try and come back on the other side, and then it'll look bigger to the worker to his left. Pull that up. Yeah, I think if I go along the, what would it be, like the south, yeah, the southernmost edge of this field. See, because if I have him going this way, the field, the triangle falls away from him. And no, it's gonna be the same no matter how you do it. So let me see if I can, let me see. I'll hire the worker now. See what the worker does. I'm afraid. I'm afraid I'm not recording right now. That would be a tragedy. Then I'm gonna look away for a second. Close that. All right, I think my heart's in my throat right now, but I think I was able to save. So let's hope that worker's doing good things over there. And I gotta walk. Don't run. Think we'll take the International into town. What? Has the International got duals on it too? How about the... Let's take the white. Field boss in. We'll take this in and we'll grab a weeder. Chop that off. So I'm hoping when I come back from lunch, the einkorn's done being drilled. Where is the worker on this field? Has he gotten down here yet? No, not quite. It's getting there though. Alright. I'll see you in town. Yeah, that's what I was afraid was going to happen. Can't trust those workers. Alright, we're pulling around the back side of the shop. I'm going to go ahead and park over here at my grain dryer. While I'm here, let me check and see how it's going. Still going. And then we'll head over to the implement dealer. We'll lease a weeder. And then we'll go grab lunch over at Mama Joe's. While the workers continue over there. I might have to kind of help the guy on the einkorn wheat, though. Let's see. What do we got for used equipment? I don't know if we need a shallow cultivator. That'd be nice, but that's like, that'd take us down to 100 grand. Don't want to do that. All right, we're here for a weeder. So here we are. I guess it doesn't matter as long as we can pull it. 170, that's too much. Okay, I haven't used this one, the Truffler. But it only needs 150. It's the biggest one too. So why don't we wants weights. Why don't we lease that? Holy cow, for like $2,295? We're not going to make that back. How about this little one? Here's the thing, though. We're going to have to do it ourselves. 484. We're going to have to do it ourselves because of the... is there anything else? How about this? Let's just buy one of these. Let's just buy that. Better than lease, and it only costs like twice what the lease did. It's a good looking piece of machinery that'll look nice on the farm. It's made by Rooster, I think, too. Love his stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna eat while the workers work, and then we'll get that weeder out to the farm. Okay, well, it's 1 o'clock. We're finished up lunch. I got a call from the worker helping out drilling the einkorn wheat in the field, and the worker is done. So we're gonna go grab the weeder that we bought. It's actually a hoe, so it'll even do medium weeds. Technically it's a row crop cultivator, and wheat's not really a row crop, so suspend disbelief a little bit. So this is it here. I'm thinking I'm not gonna let the weeds show up, even though we could probably get rid of them, or I don't think I want to get them. We'll see. Maybe I'll just run around the outside. It's really hard to weed when you can't see anything. You got to do the math and figure out, I don't know if I want to do that. I could wait until next month, and even if they come in as mediums, this will get rid of them. I have never used this. I've been wanting to get one for a while, though. And it would be silly to be waiting for it to show up used because, well, it didn't cost that much. Probably it cost twice as much as what it would have cost us to lease that one weeder. It's a lot bigger, of course, but anyway, I don't want to need a car. I'm going to. And another one. Right when we pass the van as well. So yeah, you don't need to see me drive this out to the farm. I'll see you once I get there. So we're climbing the hill. You can see the farm in the distance, but we'll be able to also look over and see how the workers doing or not doing so well in this field. I can see, yeah, I'm gonna have to do something over here to try and make sure everything's good to go, but it's all right. I mean, it's better than doing the whole thing myself. We really gotta rely on workers when we have these extremely large fields. And the other thing is, man, I don't care what people say about FS22. It is hard, incredibly hard, to come back to 22. After doing FS25, the workers and steering assist GPS stuff is truly a game changer. I see that this needs some maintenance, and this is also what we're going to have to use to, or what we're going to have to. We don't have to, but it's what we're going to use to spread the slurry. The slurry tanker that we have requires 165 horsepower, and this has, the field bus has got 170, so it'll work for us. So we'll fix it first. That's cheap. But let's do the maintenance on the John Deere, not so cheap. And also the seed drill, which is also not very cheap. But we're gonna need that to get the oats in, maybe later today, or definitely tomorrow. What I would like to do is get the slurry spread and then the rolling done today. If we leave the weeding for next month, yeah, we could let workers do it. So this will be our first time using the slurry spreader. It's not a big one. But I think primarily, I don't think we're going to use manure and slurry on our largest fields. You know, maybe we'll do some organic with the smaller stuff, but oh boy, this thing is big, is it not? Hopefully this one will work. Yeah, we'll fill that up. I don't know why. Look at the alfalfa field. You can see the manure on it. It doesn't look like it's growing. It should grow. Oh, this thing is heavy when it's full. I don't know. We may have to switch tractors. I had to slow down for the Deere. Now am I going to get going again? Wow. I'm gonna need to check, see what the working speed on this is. This is used too, isn't it? Might need to do a little maintenance on it before we get started. It's always best to keep your equipment maintained. The less maintenance it needs, the slower it will require additional maintenance. So let's swing in by the toolbox here. Actually, that's something else I was thinking about, and that's why we have the service truck, so we can throw the toolbox in the back of it and see if the worker needs help. 548. Getting his vehicle back up to snuff. Might need to go check on that. Maybe after we get the first tank spread on the field, we'll come over, we'll throw the toolbox in the back of the service truck, and we'll go check on the guy doing the plowing for us. So again, first time doing slurry with this. Came up used. We have all that slurry, so we might as well. And since the mad baker wants I don't know if he's mad. The Chicago baker wants organic einkorn wheat. I think it starts when you lower it too, so even if I don't turn it on, if I lower it, it starts. You see the change in, yeah, we're not getting all the way out to the edge, Joe, but it's okay, most of it. I should, I could put a worker on it at the second tank load, maybe. I don't know how quick it's going to go. Well, we're down to 84 already. It's going to go pretty fast, isn't it? I didn't see how fast we got going either. So if we're going slower, we'll put more out. I don't think it adjusts. Oh, man. Struggle, struggle, struggle. Come on, little field boss. You got this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I wonder what the working speed's supposed to be. Come on, turn, 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 turn. Turn. Oh, jeez. Oh, we are wasting a lot by not moving. Look at it go down. Lifted too soon. Wow. So let me check here quick. What the working speed's supposed to be for this thing. We'll drive into the garage. Right here, Slurry tanks. Working speed, where is it? 9. We were not getting 9, were we? We're starting out at 5, 7, 8. Nah, we're getting up to speed fairly quickly. I don't think we'd do much better if we put a bigger tractor on it, so we're actually getting 10. What I could do is when I refill it, I can put a worker on it, and then we can go grab the service truck and run out and check on the other guy. Telehandler came in handy. All right, service truck. Can I shoot that gap? I think so. Come on. Nice. There we go. All right, let's go see what's going on. Because I don't see him. And it doesn't look like he's been down here since we came back with the... Because that's what it looked like down here. Been easier to go up the... out of the plowed part onto this part. A little smoother. But yeah, I don't see him at all. What happened? Did he get stuck in the trees? I think he's done. Drove off into the trees, didn't he? Sometimes what happens is I guess he probably stopped and I just never noticed. But what can happen is when the terrain falls away like that, the workers think there's nothing because they don't see any field to their left or their right, so they'll just stop. So a lot of times the easiest thing to do when that happens, the other guy's tank's empty. The easiest thing to do when this happens is to head over towards the other end and work in from this side over here then. back at the service truck. I didn't look whether he needed fuel. Probably should have. It's been a little while since we've been out to the woods, so I just want to take a quick peek at the trees, see how the growth is coming along for us. Oh wow, they're a little bigger, aren't they? I don't know. We'll probably get back out here and cutting trees sometime soon. Maybe in May. One thing I'm worried about is if the worker turns and heads back to the right or the west side of the field as opposed to the turning east, which is possible because he could go either way. He's gonna have it on both sides of him. What's he gonna do? I would rather he go do what he's doing exactly, and then I can clean that other part up later. Perfect. Good enough. Works for me. So it's what now? 2:30 in the afternoon. I think I'm probably running out of time for the episode. I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Alma. I got a ton of work to do. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. And if you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. Ooh, brakes. So yeah, looks like the service truck needs a little bit of maintenance, and I bet it's for the brakes. I'm gonna keep working here. I'll see you tomorrow at the end of March. Probably get the oats in then.